Hello everyone and welcome to this week's reviews. After 14 years, Brad Bird's superhero family is back, and this time it's Elastigirl going out to save the day, with Mr. Incredible at home with the children. Does this long-awaited sequel live up to over a decade of anticipation? This is Incredibles 2. Even with the onslaught of superhero movies that have opened over the last few years, the first Incredibles remains my favorite superhero movie. It's not just the various superheroics I love, but the family dynamic and how Brad Bird is able to explore the personal motivations of the Pars. There's also the general theme of brilliant beings who are forced to hide their abilities and conform to society, which is something that links many of Brad Bird's work. There are a lot of layers to The Incredibles that makes it an endlessly rewatchable movie. And now we have the sequel, which picks up directly after the first film, and aside from the improved technology, it does not even feel like Incredibles have left us for that long. It fits so well with the first film that you can watch the two back to back as one 4-hour-long epic. While the first one was about superheroes attempting to get back to doing their good deeds, the sequel addresses the legal hurdles they still have to go through. One can definitely find some real-life parallels of a group of people wanting the same legal rights as everyone else, which is a message I'm sure will resonate with many. There's also a commentary on the power of marketing. The sequel, following more Elastigirl, also allows Incredibles 2 to not merely be a repeat of its predecessor, as it plays around with the characters and gives them new obstacles to overcome. Mr. Incredible learning about Jack's powers creates a lot of fun opportunities, but the baby's abilities are chosen to advance the story and characters, rather than being there for the sake of it. Violet is also given a bigger story arc, and that's explored very well. Despite being a sequel to a fan favorite, Brad Bird resists the urge of including too many callbacks, instead preferring to bring new ideas to the table. We probably see more callbacks to the Jack Attack short than we do to the first Incredibles. The action set pieces are spectacularly done, taking full advantage of the superhero's powers. Michael Giacchino's score is still on point, and the animators really put out all the stops and clearly had fun with using the powers of not just the Incredibles and Frozone, but some new superheroes who show up too. And yes, Edna Mode comes back and gets some excellent scenes with Mr. Incredible and Jack. One of the things I always loved about The Incredibles was its retro 1960s aesthetic, and the sequel really doubles down on that. The setting allows the series to stand out from other superhero franchises, and the old school vibe captures that era of comic books and even the cartoons of the day. Be on the lookout for a brief nod to a Hanna-Barbera show of the era that must have certainly been an influence on Brad Bird. My only minor issue with Incredibles is I don't think the new villain, Screenslaver, is quite on par with Syndrome, but that's really a small criticism, as Screenslaver still provides the necessary stakes and becomes a formidable foe for the Incredibles. This is a dynamite sequel and fits perfectly well with not only the first film, but the rest of Brad Bird's filmography too. He continues to be one of the best directors working today, with each movie of his not only working as one for entertainment, but also carrying significant and relevant thematic ideas too. Before I go, I have to mention the short that plays in front of Incredibles 2, titled Bao. Chinese-Canadian artist Dami Shi made her directorial debut with this short, and this already ranks as one of my favorite Pixar short films. It's a funny and poignant story about a mother who starts taking care of a sentient dumpling, and we see the relationship evolve and change over the course of the story. There's humor, but there's also a sadness, as we really feel for this mother. The animation does a marvelous job of animating that little dumpling, and both central characters are able to convey so much personality through this 7-minute runtime. I also really like the character designs, which are not the typical Pixar designs we're accustomed to, with small bodies and massive heads. I love that Pixar continues to invest in these shorts, and the combo of Bao and Incredibles 2 is absolutely worth the pricey movie theater ticket cost. Thank you for watching this week's reviews, and I'll see you next time.